Good morning, dear students. So, we were studying the chapter human body, okay, and we have already completed the part of nervous system. Today, we will be completing the endocrine system. So, all of you, please open your book and your copy, take a pencil in your hand so that you can mark the important points and go with the video lecture, right? So, let's see what we mean by endocrine system. See, the endocrine system of the body controls and coordinates several vital processes such as digestion, growth, development, and reproduction. It is made up of ductless gland, that is gland without ducts. So, what are these endocrine glands? These endocrine glands are ductless. What does it mean? Duct. I will be coming to it later on. First, just understand that what is the use of this particular endocrine gland. The use of this particular endocrine gland is that they helps in the growth, functioning, as well as what I can say, vital processes, or to make the vital metabolism process of a body. For that reason, endocrine glands are very much important. What happens? They secretes a particular protein substances which are known as hormones. What? Which are known as hormones. Now, the concept of duct and ductless gland, what does that mean? Suppose this is particularly a gland, okay. Now, this gland is secreting a protein material, or we can say it as a hormone, right? Now, if it is a with duct gland, what will happen? These hormones, while coming out, will get stored in a particular duct or a sac-like substance. When needed by the body, from this particular duct, that hormones will get ejaculated or will be mixing with the blood. What happens? It takes that particular hormones, and these hormones are target specific hormones. What does that mean? This means that when particularly one type of hormone will work on a particular organ and not in any other organ, right? For example, growth hormone will work on the growth development of the body. Same goes for the TSH. TSH hormone will work on the thyroid gland and not on any other glands, okay. Now, these endocrine glands are ductless gland, that is, they secrete these hormones directly into the bloodstream and not via any duct. Clear? So, this is the concept of endocrine glands. Now, we will be seeing that how many types of endocrine glands are there, what are their functions, and what hormones do they secrete. How you students are going to prepare, or how you are all going to learn this? We are going to make a particular table, okay. In this particular table, what you will do is you will make name of the gland, or name of the endocrine gland which is secreting the hormone, name of the hormone, and target site of the hormone where it is being secreted, and function of that hormone. This is what you are going to learn from this entire part of endocrine glands or endocrine system. Clear? Now, open your book and come back to the chapter. Endocrine gland, you will see, okay. The endocrine system, I have already discussed that it is made up of ductless gland, that is gland without ducts, called the endocrine glands. There are two types of glands present in the human body. What are they? One is exocrine gland, another one is endocrine gland. What is exocrine gland? Exocrine gland will be studying later on, okay. The exocrine glands, okay, the exocrine glands that have ducts. How we are classifying? One is ductless, another one is with duct. That I have already discussed. The ductless one is endocrine, and with duct is exocrine. Clear? Their secretions are directed through the ducts and delivered to specific location within the body. The effect of these secretions is immediate. The pancreatic gland is an example of exocrine gland. Mark this point. The endocrine glands are glands without ducts. They produce chemical substances called hormones that are directly released into the bloodstream. The hormones travel through the blood and produce response in certain organs called target organs, that I have already told, that it works on a specific organ, not on all the organs together. It is not a broad stream hormones. Okay, see, the hormones travel through the blood and produce response in certain organs called the target organ. The effect of this target organ lasts over a period of time. The thyroid gland is an example of endocrine gland. Now, some important endocrine glands. Hormones are transported via the bloodstream and are picked up by the specific organ that require it. Some important hormonal glands present in the human body are the pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, and pancreas. Now you need to also learn what are the hormones and where it is secreting. Okay, see, the pituitary gland is a pea-sized gland found at the base of the brain. Please mark, this pituitary gland is known as master of glands. Why? Because it is just located in our just below the hypothalamus. Okay, now why it is known as master of glands? It is known as master of glands because what happens when it gives the hormones which targets other endocrine gland. Am I clear? No, I am not clear. See, what happens now? See, for example, thyroid gland, it controls the amount of thyroid or amount of TSH that is producing in our particular body. Okay, pancreas, it secretes insulin which controls our sugar level in the blood. Okay, now pituitary gland gives the hormone which hormones itself control other endocrine glands. Okay, now for example, pituitary gland gives you the hormones which control the growth of the pancreas, or when the pancreas will secrete insulin, that is controlled via the particular pituitary gland. So it is known as master of glands. The pituitary gland is a pea-sized gland found at the base of the brain. It is also known as the master of glands because it secretes many hormones that regulates the secretion of all other endocrine glands of the body. Other than this, the pituitary gland is also responsible for the overall growth. Now the thyroid gland is located in the neck in front of the windpipe. Here is the thyroid gland, here, particularly here. It secretes the hormone thyroxine. The thyroxine increases the metabolic rate of the body. It also impacts the growth of the body. The adrenaline gland is a pair of glands located on top of each kidney. They secrete the hormone adrenaline and corticosteroids. What is adrenaline? Sometimes what happens? We get sudden fear. We sometimes get sudden fear. For example, you are in the class, suddenly teacher came and told you that I'll take a test today. Now, those who will fail on this particular test, they will be rusticated from the school. What you will feel? You will feel like pampering in your heart, right? That is because of the adrenaline gland or the adrenaline. Now, this adrenaline, after a particular period of time, you again become normal. This is because of the adrenaline working and finishing its work, right? It is also known as fight or flight hormone. It increases the heart rate and increases the blood supply of the voluntary muscles. Corticosteroids helps to control the metabolism of carbohydrate, fats and proteins in the body. They also help to regulate the salt and water balance. The pancreas is located below the stomach. It produces a hormone called insulin. Insulin is regulated by the body for the metabolism of glucose, that is the blood sugar level of the body. Insulin influences the utilization of glucose by the body cell for the release of energy, thus keeping blood glucose level in check. Some important endocrine glands have been explained in table 4.1. These you are going to learn both the tables very seriously. I am telling you, you are going to learn both the tables very seriously, because whatever I have taught you, it is a summary form or it is listed up over there, and 99% of the questions from the endocrine glands are going to come from these particular two tables and nothing else. Clear? See, now we will be learning about adolescence. Okay, we will be completing the part of adolescence, and then only the circulation part will be left, that we will be covering in the next video. See, what is adolescence? The period between 11 to 19 years that marks the transition from childhood to adulthood is known as adolescence. What does means? that is the transformation from a girl to a woman, from a boy to a man, is known as adolescence. Several changes are occurring in our body, both physically as well as mentally. Okay, several of the changes are occurring in our body, both physically as well as mentally, that is emotional change as well as our body structure change. These changes take place during the particular time of adolescence, right? Now, what are the adolescence change? See, it is very interesting, yet you need to understand, because many of you you are in class 8, so many of you are going through this particular changes right now. What happens, you will see, when just 1 year back your voice was not that developed, but now your voice is a bit matured. Okay, you can see other examples as well. One or two among you have started growing your beard. Okay, before that you didn't have that, but now you are getting that. Also, you will find that the physical structure of a boy and a girl are getting separated. This comes for the physical changes. Now, several sexual changes also occur in your body during this particular period of adolescence. Clear? Now, when you will be seeing about the mental changes. Okay, what are the emotional changes that are occurring during your particular adolescence? So, what are these changes? You will find that suddenly your parents, just listen to it like a story, you will find it interesting. Suddenly you will realize that your parents have become more irritating. Okay, your parents have become more irritating. They're like, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, why are you not eating, no, you are always playing your games in your phone, you are not studying, you are doing this, you are doing that, this. Okay, now, did they changed, or it is like you changed? Trust me, my dear students, you changed. This is not your fault. Okay, this is not your fault. This is particularly because of the hormonal changes that are occurring in your body, which are causing emotional changes as well. So this is a term, or these changes, this period of changes is known as adolescence, and you now are known as adolescent, right? What are the changes, mentally change, emotionally changes that occurs? Emotional changes that occurs are what? They are like, you are feeling more hungry, you are feeling the world doesn't listen to me, my parents, just leave them, don't even talk about my parents, they always khachar in our ears, just don't. Whatever I do, that they're not never ever satisfied. But the thing that you are feeling that your parents are doing, this was the exact scenario even before 2 years or 3 years. But now you are growing up, your emotional changes are going up. Okay, that is the reason you are feeling all these things. Clear? So this is what adolescence. It comes from the period of 11 years to 19 years. Now these vary. 11 to 19 is a you can say an average time span, but it varies with person to person. But generally it is within some of you will see that some of you have already grown your beard. Okay, now for them, or for particularly him, this period of adolescence started a little earlier. Many of you will find that even after 17 years or 16 years, beard didn't came up. This is because of the late adolescence. This happen, or this goes on from time to time, or from person to person. Okay, there is nothing need to worry. You do not need to worry at all. Neither you need to hurry up. It is a physical process or a mental process. It will go on. Okay, see, the period between 11 to 19 years that marks the transition from childhood to adulthood is called adolescence. During this stage, a unique growth spurt is noticed. In addition with weight gain, development of reproductive organs, and several other physiological as well as emotional changes. You will find that some of your relative will just they have met you 5 to 6 months back. They see you, oh my god, you have suddenly your height increased so much. This is a spurt of growth. Okay, this is known as adolescence. The period during which sexual development takes place in girls and boys is called puberty. What is puberty? Puberty is a particular time when the sexual reproductive organ start functioning in our body. Okay, it happens in both case for the male as well for the female. This is known as puberty. Puberty marks the development of an adult from a child. In girls, puberty may occur at an early stage of about 11 years. On the other hand, in boys, it occurs at the age of around 12 to 14 years. During this period, several changes occur in our body. What are they? Number one is physical changes during adolescence. Reproductive organ develop and become functional. At the beginning of the puberty, the hypothalamus secretes hormones that stimulates the pituitary gland to release the FSH or follicle stimulating hormone and the LH, that is luteinizing hormone. These hormones enables the reproductive organ in girls and boys to start functioning. In girls, the ovaries begin to enlarge. They start producing female hormones that help the egg to mature. In boy, the testes and the penis enlarge. The testes start producing sperms and the male hormone. In boys, the voice box, that is the larynx, okay, that I am talking about, not the thyroid gland. Okay, this is the voice box, that is the larynx. Enlarge. The length of the vocal cord also increases due to the increase in the size of the larynx. The voice produced in it changes. In boys, the voice becomes deeper, while girls develop a high-pitched voice. In boys, the enlarged larynx forms the Adam's apple, which appears as a protrusion or lump at the neck. Some of you, if you are thin, you will see that here it is a small, enlargement. This is known as Adam's apple, or this is known as the voice box. Growth of hair occurs in pubic region, arms, legs, and armpits. In boys, facial hair also develop. In girls, breasts develop and increase in size. Menstrual cycle also begins and the pelvic region grows and becomes wider. In boys, the chest and shoulder become broader and muscle becomes stronger. The oil and sweat glands in the body become active. They may lead to excessive sweating, excess oil secretion, and may lead to certain skin problems such as pimple and acne. An increase in the height and weight may also occur in boys and girls. Emotional changes. What are the emotional changes? This is very important. It may find that, oh my god, there is nothing to study, you will be just writing it down, but it is very understand for you all to understand. For you all to understand what are the emotional changes, how you are going to counterfeit with that. Okay. Most adolescents are not able to understand the changes that take place in their bodies during puberty. They become confused, anxious, and self-conscious around people, especially in the presence of members of the opposite sex. As their body experiences hormonal changes, most adolescents experience extreme mood swings. Adolescents may be early influenced by others, especially members of their peer group. However, this may lead them getting involved in unhealthy and possibly addictive habits. Any unusual behavior led to be monitored closely by the family members. Most adolescents start feeling the need to have a greater control over their lives, that I have already discussed. This is a period in which support and understanding from the family can help them and become optimistic and hopeful about their life ahead. This is also a stage where adolescents may develop feeling of attraction towards opposite sex. Adolescence is an exciting and adventurous phase of one's life. Identify experts and encourage adolescents to interact, to take counsel from professional and expert who can impress and inspire. What are the importance of personal health and hygiene during adolescence? These are very important. See, all the time health and hygiene, personal hygiene is very much important, but during this period, as your body is going through several development or changes, both physically and mentally, you need to understand, or you need to take special care of yourself. Okay, what are they? It is important to eat regular meal, healthy meal, exercise regularly, and take adequate rest. Personal hygiene must be also be maintained. Very strict at this age. Take bath every day. Wash one's face at least twice a day. Genital areas should be kept clean to prevent infection. Girls should use sanitary napkins during menstruation and should also be made aware of proper method of their disposal. Now the stress management. For stress management, what you can do is very easy. You can do yoga, you can do meditation, time management. Just a second. Now this is the problem of teaching from phone, you know. Okay, here meditation, time management, sports, hobbies, rational thinking. What is rational thinking? Rational thinking is an effective way of dealing with stress to develop rational thinking skills. This means the ability to think practical while facing difficult situation. Okay, so these are the certain points, that is yoga, meditation, time management, sports, hobbies, rational thinking. These you need to do while you are in a phase of adolescence. So that's all for today. We'll be doing the circulatory system in the next class, and in circulatory system we have already studied in class 6. Okay, anyway, we will be studying it in a detailed manner. Don't worry about that. So till then, I hope you have like understood what I am trying to teach. Okay, take care of yourself, take care of your family, enjoy the time of adolescence. You already are in the phase of adolescence, so enjoy the time, but don't get confused, don't get nervous, don't get spoiled. Okay, any of the queries, confusions, anxiousness, you come to your teacher, you come to your parents, ask them. They will definitely clear out all your doubts, but don't like go with a bad group, you know. So take care of yourself, take care of your family, enjoy, have fun, study, and go through this video lecture. We'll be meeting in the next class with the circulatory system. Thank you. Have a good day.